Hi everybody, it's Diana with StampingWithDi.com, and I want to welcome you to this week's Teach Me Tuesdays. And I have a cute little project to share with you, and it's actually going to be, while supplies last, a little gift that I'm going to actually put in with my class in the mail for this month. So I'll show you what that is in a minute. But they're so cute, and I thought, hey, you know, while I have the supplies to make some of them, I can just put one in your package. So hey, Marcy. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Now let me flip the phone so we can get started. Hey, sister. Okay, so hold on. Over and over and around and around. Clear my throat. Flip the camera. All right. There we are. All right, that looks good. All right. I also want to remind you about the hostess code, so don't forget that this is the February hostess code. So if you don't have a demonstrator, please use that. Unless you're in one of my clubs, then you have your own code. Hi, Nadia. Or if you are ordering over 150 before tax and shipping, then you don't want to use my code, because then you'll get hostess benefits. So if you have any questions in regards to hostess codes and all that kind of stuff, just let me know, and I can get you straightened out. So that is the code. All right. So what I talked about was every month I have a class in the mail, and I don't always pick a bundle, but it's a bundle this month, and it's the Kangaroo Company. So you will be actually getting, I'm going to refresh because I'm a little blurry. So I hope it's just, the, whatchamacallit, the camera. All right, or the whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. So this is the class in the mail for February, and it's the Kangaroo Company. So you will get the Kangaroo stamp set, and it has the cute little die that goes with it. So I'm going to actually be using them today. And I'm also going to be using the layering ovals. So those are what I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be using the Flower and Field DSP. Okay, so when you do a class in the mail, you will usually do, now sometimes it varies, but for February, you'll do 3 cards, and then you'll do 3 of each, and you get a PDF, and then you, with the supplies, and then you get a private link to a video, so you can watch me do the cards, so you can make them along with me. You can pause it and go back and forth. So so that is in America or US only, it's $72. So that includes the bundle, the priority postage, the PDF, the video. And but my team is allowed to get the supplies only, because then they order the bundle on their own. So that's what this is here. So I just wanted to have that, so I didn't forget to say that. Okay, so if you have any questions, make sure you let me know. Now you need to sign up for this by February the 15th, so that I can get all the supplies ordered, everything packaged up, and off to the mail to you. So I thought what I would do is I'm going to make a super cute little projects today. And so what I said before the video, so this will actually, if you order the class in the mail, and then while I have enough to make the little goodie, then you'll have just one of those in with your supplies. So what I did do was the little kangaroo, they come with all these cute little greetings, but I actually because of what I'm making, I wanted my little project to say hop to it. And so I just did my little hop to it on the computer, printed it on the Whisper White, or the Basic White regular, not the thick. And then I just used the die and I cut it out with one of the little dies, so then I'll have it to use later. So that's where I got that little greeting from. So if you go, where'd that greeting from? That's where it came from. Okay, so let me get my piece of paper here so I can color my little kangaroo girl. All right, so ahead of time, I stamped her with the Memento ink. Let me scooch down just a little bit. And just so she could dry. So she's on Memento ink, and then she has all these fun little dies that go with her. And I'm going to start to color her. Now, usually I do a flirty little face, but I'm using the cinnamon cider, and it was a little darker, so I don't have her with a flirty little cheek, but I do want her to have a flirty little belly. So how's that? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me get my thing back. Because I couldn't see the talking. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Hi, Anne. Okay, so we have the light flirty flamingo. So I want to put a little bit of flirty flamingo up here on her belly and a little bit on her ear. And then the dark petal pink as well. And then the light petal pink. So there she's got her cute little belly all covered up. All colored rather. All right, now I want to color her, and I'm going to use the cinnamon cider. So I have my dark cinnamon cider, and this is just a piece of the Basic White thick, just so that it can kind of catch any of the blends if they bleed through. All right, so this is the dark cinnamon cider. So it should be a little dark here, a little dark here, as well as here. And under her butt tail it would be a little dark. And around here. She's so cute. So her little belly would have this be a little bit dark too. So I'm just doing my dark areas. And I don't use cinnamon cider very often, and I should, because it's really pretty, almost like a reddish brown color. I guess that makes sense, right? Cinnamon. All right, so there we have her little face. And then I'm going to go with the light the rest of the way. Hi, Stacy. I've been watching Stacy while I do stuff. What is it, 100-Day Dream Home or something like that. And it's in Florida. So, and most of those houses are all brick. So that's way different than in Arizona. Because ours are not brick. All right, so finish up just with the light. And I probably could turn it around because I haven't used this one that much. So I haven't got my thick one tore up too bad. I usually tend to use the smaller end to color, but the kangaroo's got some space, so we will use the brush side for her. Her little fingers. And it's so cute because when you cut her out, it actually cuts out, and I'll show you. All right, so that looks good. Just giving it an extra little of the light. All right, after it soaks in a little bit, I'll go back with the dark. But look at there's a little hole here on her belly so you can stick, or her pouch, so you can stick stuff in there. Hi, Jenny. How are you? All right, so let me just add a little bit of the dark here and there. Under her neck. I've also been watching Virgin River, and it's pretty good too. And it is funny to see people from other shows. Okay, so that looks good. She looks adorable. Okay, so then let me, okay, so what I want to also do is my Hop to It. Now, what I had tried to do was I had tried to print my Hop to It on Pool Party because I didn't want that to just be the white, but the Pool Party would not go through my printer. Now, if you have a printer that prints straight through, you probably can, but my printer kind of curves a little bit, so it didn't like that paper. So hey, the blends to the rescue. So this is just the Whisper White regular because it will go through my machine. So hey, I want it to be Pool Party. It's now Pool Party. So I'm just taking my Stampin' Blends and I'm just going to color that. And I'm going to put a little dark around the side. So hey, my printer did not win that fight. So now my piece is Pool Party. All right, so let me move this aside and let me get, all right, so here we are. So we're actually going to make, so this is a, what is it? Did you tell your printer? Yes, I did. I told it was sending cardstock, thick cardstock, but I think because the paper goes up and it curves and it comes back, I think that's part of the problem. So I was just like, I didn't want to mess with it. I didn't want to get it jammed and really wreck it. So I thought I'll just do it on regular and color with the blend. So anyways, all right. So this is actually just a memo pad, 5x7 or whatever they are, from the Office Supply. And then I have them, cut them in half. So we're going to make a little grocery tablet thingy for your refrigerator. So I have a piece of Pool Party and I have scored it. So now these are the score lines that works for me. So if you get a different size pad, they're all a little different. You know, this is the name brand one or the store brand one. So I could tell you my measurements, but they might be off. So what you kind of want to do is once you get them cut in half, and please be specific when you say cut in half. Oh my gosh, the one guy that cut them in half, you know, I took them up there and they charge you to cut them in half. He come back and he gives them to me. Some were like this fat, some were like this. And I was like, really? Like, was I had to be specific? They were cut in half like evenly. So luckily, you know, he was able to get more off the shelf and cut them properly. But so I'm not a big fan of some people take their cardstock in and have them cut, and I don't know. They fixed that. But if it was my paper and they messed it up, I would have put out my paper. So what you want to do is just, measure what that is, and however long. And then when I did my first one, I basically just wrapped it. So I wrapped it around the notepad, and then I knew where my score lines were. And then I have like the little one that will work. So that's what I would do. So I don't want to give you the measurements and then have them be wrong and then have you be upset. Okay? So that's just how you'll do it. So anyways, so I have my little score lines. And then I'm going to put my little notepad. I did have it in there. So I have my little notepad in there. So that looks good. And then I'm going to scooch it up into that score. And I'm going to turn it over on the back. So I have mine be a little bit bigger than the actual pad. So it's totally up to you. So I'm just like squishing it up into the score. Get on there. All right. And then I'm going to glue this. Let me scoot it down. I'm like, wah. All right. So now I'm just going to glue this. So I'm just going to take my Fast Fuse, or you would use your Seal Plus. That works too. I'm also going to take a little bit of green tip glue to this little score there. And then I'm just putting it on here. And then that will catch that. And then, so that's why I scored it here, because you're going to want to go like this. So then that's when you put your adhesive in here and it grabs it. Okay. So it'll catch. Oh, I didn't know that the Virgin River was a book. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I do remember as the credits roll, it does talk about a book. Okay, so this will dry and then it will go like that. All right, so let's get our paper. So I'm gonna put my, what did I call it? Flower and Field. I love this Flower and Field DSP. And you can make notepads for everybody, right? Because our paper, there's so many different colors. So once you make one, you can make 100. And you can make them so that they go with the person's house. Like if you know somebody has like sunflowers in their kitchen, you could put sunflowers. So, but I just chose, I love the pool party and the DSP. So that's what I ended up using. Then I have my oval. So I'm going to put my oval on here. And I'm just going to use some glue dots. So this is the scalloped oval. Let me put one in the center so we don't have that saggy center. Let's see. Flick these all over the place. All right. So then I'm going to put my oval right here. And then this is what our little Kanga girl is going to sit on. But if she's going to the market, what do you think she needs? I think, well, first off, this is her little grocery list. And it's going to go in her belly. So see, this is what that hole's for. So I'm going to stick that in her belly. So she's got her little grocery list. And I think not only do chickens need hats, I think our kangaroo needs a hat too. Now I'm going to actually take my blend and I'm going to color that purse handle so that it looks like it's actually hanging on her arm. So with the chickens, remember I did the chicken card the other day? The chicken was white, so I didn't do that because it just looked like it was the white chicken back there. But I didn't like it if I had just left this white because you had the white. So now it looks like it's really hanging on her arm. Okay, so then I'm going to take my dimensionals and we're going to put our little hat on her head. And her head is perfect. Look at it. It fits her perfectly. Like it was made to be there. Oops. Get my little purse. So then she's got her little purse on her arm with all her coupons and everything. All right. So let me put the dimensionals on here. And let me make sure that the hop to it's in the right spot. And yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the dimensional holds the hop to it as well. So then it's not going to go anywhere. All right. So then we're going to come back over. So, hi Debbie, how are you? Okay. So then we have all these little dimensionals that we're going to flick all the backs off of them. And then we're going to put our little girl on here. So she's going to the market. And she needs a cute little nose. So I'm going to use the matte black dots. These are the same little matte dots that I used the other day. And I'm going to use the little tiny one. So I'm just going to give it a push and it just kind of loosens it off of that paper. I have a little hair on there. And now she's got a cute little button nose. Adorable. All right, what else do we need? We need some ribbon. So up here, I want to put some ribbon. And this is the Bumblebee. So this was Bumblebee cardstock. And there's Bumblebee in the DSP. So I want to use the Bumblebee gingham. So I'm just going to eyeball how much I need. Because I want to tie a bow. All right. Now I'm going to tie it upside down because I find that I make my bows better if they're upside down. I don't know why, but all right. So we're going to tie a bow on here. And I'm just going to force my tails to be down. Come on there. So before I tighten it, I'm just going to make sure those go down. And then I have to fiddle fart with this. Here we go. Look how cute. So that just finishes it up with that little bow on there. Let me fix that. And it's so country. I think it is. I love the gingham ribbon. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have our cute little bow. Hi, Lisa. I know, Jenny, that gingham ribbon is awesome. All right, so we have our cute little, so trim my tails. All right, so isn't she cute? Now, I said we want to put it on the fridge. So I have a magnet sheet. So I'm just going to turn it over. And this is just going to go on the back. So let me see. Let me see if I got one, because some of the ones I bought, the adhesive wasn't super good. So this one has adhesive. So this is just going to go on the back. It's going to hang on to that ribbon. So it covers that ribbon. And now you have a cute, oh, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. No, I forgot. If you didn't see my video the other day, the little hat and purse come from Shark Frenzy. So if you order the Kangaroo class in the mail, I will be finishing these for you. So, you know, so she'll already have her hat and her purse on her. So you don't have to worry about that. If you're going to want to make them on your own, then you'll have to get your own shark. But isn't that the cutest little thing? So here's the one I was looking at. And if you want, so you can kind of see, let me scoot down a little bit. So can you kind of see the difference in this kangaroo? It's really, really subtle. And this kangaroo. So this one, I took my color lifter, and after she was dry, I just kind of did some little dots. And what it does is it lifts some of the color, and it makes her like kind of stipply looking. So she kind of has like a texture to her fur. So it's kind of hard to see, but But if you have them side by side, it's a little easier. Like you can see this one's like smoother. And then this one's kind of stipply. So if you want it to be more, you would do, you know, you would add more little dots. But, oh, good. Yes, that shark set is amazing. So anyways, all right. So also what we want to do on the inside is I'm going to take the pool party ink and the little baby kangaroo. And I'm just going to stamp a few of the notepads, just so that there's a little something in there. And I just use Pool Party. It's light. You can still write. You know, you could use the whole notepad and you would still be able to read, you know, what you needed. But it just makes it so it's not plain on the inside. So here's the other one again. So see the little person's in there. So anyways, so yeah, so you definitely want to sign up for the kangaroo set class in the mail for sure, so that you can get your hands on the little notepad. And I have a stack. So, but definitely don't miss out because they are too cute. And then it just goes on the refrigerator. Or you could do it if you have an office. It would stick on, you know, the file cabinet. You know, whatever. But I love doing, you know, little things like that. So, all right. So that will be, that's all for today, and then we will see you tomorrow for my What You Making Wednesdays, and that's going to be in on my YouTube channel at 2 o'clock Arizona time, and that's a live. So make sure you head on over there. Hi Jenny, I'm so glad that you say hi when you're here. Okay, and I will see you tomorrow, all right? So if you have any questions about the class, make sure you let me know, okay? Because you have to sign up by the 15th, okay? All righty. I'll see you later. Night-night.